Well, it seems August 18th is going to be a hell of a great event, as it was confirmed that the match between Aleksei Oleinik and Derrick Lewis will be headlined, will be the headlining will headline UFC on August 8th. So, it's gonna be a fun fight, but this is the clash of two completely different fighters. Aleksei Oleinik, man, he is the greatest choking expert in the history of this lovely sport with, believe it or not, 46 submission wins. When I interviewed Aleksei Oleinik back then, he told me that when you choke somebody, there are two options. He has to sleep or he has to surrender. So, Aleksei Oleinik, M1 Global Middleweight Russia Cup tournament winner and the guy who won so many lovely titles, even World Combat Sambo champion, Russian Combat Sambo champion many occasions. That guy scored so many titles, the former WC MMA heavyweight champion. I mean, we could talk about his achievements all day long. But now, looking back at the UFC, he was winning the majority of the opponents via choke, like Anthony Hamilton, Travis Brown were stopped via neck crank, Victor Pešta is a kill choke, Junior Albini is a kill choke, Mark Hunt was choked out. Against Morris Green, he pulled out a submission armbar victory. Walt Harris, Alistair Overeem, Curtis Blades, they, well, I can't say knocked him out, but it was two TKOs against Overeem and Blades. Walt Harris is the only guy who put him to sleep. Daniel Omielanchuk, the Polish guy, he won Aleksei Oleinik via decision. But when it comes to Oleinik, he is the greatest submission expert in the history of this sport. And he squares off against Derrick Lewis. Derrick, the Black Beast Lewis, very powerful fighter, riding on a score 23-7, 1-0 contest. The guy was defeating some really big names like Francis Ngannou, Alexander Volkov, Marcin Tybura, Travis Brown, Shamil Abdurakhimov, Gabriel Gonzaga, Damian Grabowski. The only guy who survived with him who really survived with him was Roy Nelson, and of course the Bulgarian dude, Blagoy Ivanov, my favorite fighter. Derrick Lewis outworked Taylor Latifi for a decision win. He lost to Junior Dos Santos and Daniel Cormier. He fought for the UFC Heavyweight Championship where Daniel Cormier choked him out. Mark Hunt knocked him out, so looking back at him, he is the former Legacy FC Heavyweight Champion, a very powerful fighter and the guy with the most powerful punch in the history of this competition. And traditionally, Aleksei Oleinik is not doing well with guys known for very powerful punches, because you know what happened in the match against Walt Harris. He put him to sleep after only 12 seconds. But I believe Aleksei Oleinik has progressed a lot. Looking back at Derrick Lewis, his takedown defense is not particularly good, which we could have seen in the match against Blagoy Ivanov, but his arm submission defense is good. He defended the Americana against Blagoy Ivanov, which was, well, I thought it was locked in tight, but Derrick Lewis scrambled up, and I don't know how he did it, but he defended it, so it was a great way to go. When it comes to Aleksei Oleinik, you can't defend his chokes. So if Aleksei Oleinik takes him down, that's definitely going to be a choke win for Aleksei Oleinik or a submission win. But looking back at this, Derrick Lewis is not the greatest cardio machine, just like Aleksei Oleinik. He has better punches, better stand-up game. That's true. But Derrick Lewis defeated Blagoy Ivanov, my favorite fighter. I think Blagoy won that fight, so I can't root for Derrick Lewis. He maybe has the greatest chances to win the fight. Maybe he has greater chances. Maybe everybody would say all day long, but he defeated Blagoy Ivanov. So I say Aleksei Oleinik is going to win this fight via submission. That's basically the only way he can defeat Derrick the Black Beast Lewis, but I say Aleksei Oleinik is going to win this one. He gave me the interview, so I root for Aleksei.